Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's on the guard, David Edwards. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
3rd and 9 here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Second down and 8. Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. That is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
Ray.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Herbert throwing again. Rolling to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris from 4 yards out. And the Chargers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets this one to Johnson. So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Zach Moss, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's hauled in by Harding. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21.
Herbert now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. That one taken in by T. Higgins. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey, 48 yards. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, they'll throw with Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 33 yards. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, this is blocked. And the Chargers have it. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this. And they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll fire this deep for Hardy. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ray. Ready. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Herbert. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Harris running straight ahead. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They'll go jet sweep here with Coleman. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now into third.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
What's that?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, Hardy. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A first down carry for Davis. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it.
Deion Henley there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 9-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Tight. Look out.
They'll run with Davis. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
Set. 380. Ready.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking a question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on.